Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011, and today we will be playing some Final Fantasy XIV ARR, Beast Tribe quests, and then later we will be doing some story time. But yeah, I thought I'd do this first, then pick up a comic that I've been meaning to stream of me reading, and do that later. So, without further ado, let's get started. As I said last time I did one of these Beast Tribe quests, I will be doing the daily side quests off stream until I have the reputation requirements to do the next story quest in them, and then I will do the story quest on stream. Which I finished that a while ago, but I've been just procrastinating. Anywho, let's start with the Amalja. Also, you may notice that my homeworld is now Midgard somewhere. I transferred here to be with my friends who are on this server. And before we leave their FC, I'm gonna stable my chocobo. And feed my chocobo. Train chocobo. Let me also make sure that the audio is picking up nicely. Yep, everything's good. Okay. Just have to always make sure that I go ahead and make sure the audio is right. Let me do something really quick. Need to do some filing really quick. Middle menu. Okay. Sources. Your slideshow. And we want okay. Loop. Whoop, that's a little big. Yeah, that works. Save. Now I have to make that a little smaller. I'm gonna use this to cover chat. There we go. This is just some PNGs I got, that I had won in a raffle. So I thought I'd use them for something. Fetch Chocobo. And now we're gonna go ahead and... we're heading to Thanalanalan. Specifically southern Thanalanalan. Let's see. And we're gonna do the Emulsion quest. Geez, lag. Let me edit the system graphics. What the? Dragon! Thank you for the raid! How are you doing? I mean to Ash. Ash, not Dragon. Ash. But yeah, we're doing some, tribe quests if I can get my game to stop lagging. That seems to have fixed it. I don't know what's going on with the lag. It's never happened before. Hold on, let me try something on my stream side. reply. This might lower the quality of the stream, but it might fix the lag. That seems to have done it. Yeah, maybe closing out of stream avatars. I normally have it open, but maybe it's taxing my PC too much. That seems to have fixed it. Okay, now we can go to the Amalja. But yeah, I'm doing the current tier of the ARR Beast Tribe quest. And then I'm going to be reading the chat. A story from a comic I like reading. So, story time in a bit, but first we're going to do the 4 Beast Tribe quests. I say 4 even though there's 5 because I don't do crafters. And one of them is crafter exclusive. Ranger's Rescue. Ranger's Rescue. Hamashka wishes to hurl you into the heart of enemy territory as he would a spear. Okay, you enjoy your food. Oh, I almost forgot. Almost forgot. I always give you a shit. Need to give shout out.
Hey, fuck you.
For those.
I survived the longest.
God help me! They're coming after me! Help!
Fuck, they're coming after me.
Oh, I didn't see what it was.
I am giving you a piece.
Oh wait, that was a clip of my macro. That was a clip of my res macro. The uppies. That was that Dragon Gamer person, also known as Ash. They are a very nice streamer and a very good bean. For those of you that did not come in with them, you should definitely go check them out. Do you know of Forgotten Springs, the Mikoto settlement found to the south of Sagwali Desert? We have just received urgent words from the Lunga. She is from Lunga. She reports that a hunting party of the U-tribe village was ambushed by a sizable Amalja force. Those who were not massacred outright are being dragged away by the raiders. They have likely already been tempted. Lunga mentions, however, that one of the Mikote was nimble enough to evade capture and flee into hiding. We have no alliance with the U-tribe people, but we cannot close our eyes to an act of an act perpetrated by the very foe we so greatly despise. For the chance to strike a blow at our enemy, we will go to war for Forgotten Springs. Be my spear, honored ally, and I shall hurl you into the midst of Zarark. Lunga awaits reinforcements to the southeast. Join your strength to hers and do what must be done to rescue this lone, courageous Makote ranger. Boo doo 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 doo. Bum bum bum. Gods be good. When I requested reinforcements, I didn't expect the war leader to send you. And just as before, you are too slow to respond. While I sat here grating my teeth in frustration, I watched as the flame thing discovered the ranger's hiding spot and hauled her off to their encampment. The encampment is their forward base, and as such, the place is awash with alert and wary soldiers. The two of us would fare poorly against such numbers. Without a cunning plan, that is, you, my eager outsider, will have the use of my mount to sow the trail of chaos amongst their ranks. Listen carefully. The Amalja like to stockpile the oil that they use to light their watchfires and such. Seek out the barrels and tap the Drake's head. That is the command for him to spit a gout of flames. The resulting explosion should be enough of a distraction for me to slip in and free the captured Makote. Once you freed yourself from angry Amalja, meet us beyond the edge of the encampment where the desert begins. And we have a mount. One that cannot fly, sadly. Like free fire. And there's some oil. Looks like I have to go up here. Is there a way up here? Nope. Up. Up. Can't Skyrim horse it. Okay. That's another barrel. Barrel laughs. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. And now we mount up our mount. Griffin, burb. Burb. Bird up. Even riding a drake, you still somehow managed to arrive last. I thought perhaps you had been caught by an explosion and burned to a crisp. A pleasant thought, but apparently not the case. Ul Ulun? Could that really be you? I had thought you were long perished. No, I'm sure of it. Your voice is unmistakable. I recall the merry days we spent laughing and chatting in the springs. I do not know or you or your damnable springs. I am Lunoga, a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash. My people are the Amalja, proud and squall. You have the wrong Mikote. I'm heading back to camp. See this hunter safely home before you return to the Ring of Ash. No escort will be necessary. I am a hunter of the U tribe. If I cannot cross the sands alone, I do not deserve to return at all. I would, however, have you visit the springs in any case. Adventure. There is more to your friend, Ulun, than that you should know. Okay. Okay. I've never actually done this quest on any character, so this is interesting. We meet again, adventurer. I needed to tell you that your companion is, without a doubt, the little loon I used to know. There must be some pressing reason for her subterfuge. Many of our tribe were close in with Ulun. They may help you understand why Ulun hides behind that mask, and you might help and how you might best help her. I think I'm reading that right, I'm not sure. Closed Eyes Huntress. Cool-eyed Huntress. Ulun? Of course I knew her. She was my blood sister. We were both daughters of the former Noon, though our mothers were not the same. You find my choice of tense confusing. She is dead, stranger, slain alongside her mother more than 5 years ago. I did not witness the incident myself, but I will never forget the sudden pain of losing her. Okay. Let's talk to this person over here. Ulun? Yes, I remember the name. She was a quiet girl, too timid to even slap at a biting desert flies. The lizardmen took her away from us, and for that I shall never forgive them. Keen-eyed hunters. It's not uncommon to hear of skirmishes between our people and the Amalja. The lizardmen do not respect our territory, and they interfere with our hunts. The desert suffers for their presence. Okay. Nope, it's not this guy. It's over here by the gate. Sweet-smiled huntress. It is said that hunting party was set upon by the Amalja. Many of my kin have not returned from the sands. Must the tragedies of the past be so faithfully repeated. Back to the Amalja base. And over this ridge, and it should be there. Lunga, you're late. I must have thought you delayed by a Welwick worm, but the can't Cullying pity in your eyes tells the tale. Do they mourn for me in Forgotten Springs? Look at me, adventurer. This is an Amalja battle mask, given to me by the warlord himself. It is worn only by those who have chosen the path of the war. You likely heard stories from the rangers of how I was taken or killed during an Amalja raid all those years ago. They are right, and they are wrong. I know not how I survived the attack, but it was Hamunja who found me as I stumbled through the desert, barely conscious and badly wounded. He gazed down upon me, my battered face, and gave me a simple choice: linger here and die, or come with me and fight. It was then that I made the decision to discard my past, my family, my tribe, and my identity. I was reborn to the Brotherhood of Ash, existing for no other purpose than to feed the fires of my vengeance. This mask is a symbol of my resolve. It represents my transformation into an Amalja soldier, strong and proud. I tell you this not to justify my deceit, but to dim the flooding of foolish questions before it begins. Now, show your unwanted sympathy and make Now show your unwanted sympathy and make your report to the war leader. And later on after stream I will do those dailies, or maybe I'll start them tomorrow, I don't know, but Honored ally, with your continued aid, the Brotherhood of Ash will rekindle the glory of the far past. As once did our ancestors, we shall forge of steel our bodies and spirits, and greet death with honor. To no God's will we beg, nor against the meek raise arms. We are warriors, walkers of the path of righteous battle. We do not kneel to claim our strength. Live by these words, and your soul, too, shall burn brightly. That's interesting. I've never actually done this quest. Or if I have, I've never actually felt the need to read it. Okay. Let's see. Character. Next one. We also have the Self Kelbolds and Sahagin. Okay. Let's do the Sylph next, because they are all in the same city state. Whoops. We need to go the other way. And there's the quest. Right over here. There it is. I'm stuck on a staircase. Pilfered podlings. Voice has made a monumental discovery. Friend, you must listen. I was just perusing my tome before when I came across a most fascinating passage. Are you perchance familiar with the baby sylphs, with how baby sylphs are born? Perhaps I can put it in layman terms. You see, sylphs come into this world in the form of a bulb, not unlike certain types of flora. But these bulbs will not sprout into a sylph of their own volition. No, they must first be incubated with a special pod, forming what is known as a podling, and given sufficient warmth and nourishment, then and only then will a new sylph emerge. This got me thinking. Those frightful sylphs who accosted me said something about a podling, yes? I didn't put two and two together then, but yes, surely the Chosen One slumbers as a podling even as we speak, a podling which they assume I had come to steal. This must be why they acted so threatened by my presence. So we should continue our research in Sylphlands straight away. That is to say, you should continue it. I'd go with you, of course. I just, still feeling weak. I'm sure old Mixio would agree. You should go see what he thinks. And he is also the one there's the staircase. Spin. Bumbling One said what? Chosen One yet exists as a pod. Why did Bumbling One not tell this one sooner? There is no time to lose. Walking One must become Running One and retrieve Chosen One podling from the Sylphlands with all haste. This one cannot help. This one uses see-through magic, so Walking One becomes Hidden One. But be careful. See-through magic will not last long. If touched one see Walking One is in trouble. Now hurry and find Chosen One. Can I mount while in this? No. I hope there's a way to extend this. Aha. So there's a certain path I'm meant to follow. Who barely made it in time. Oh. I can't read through all this right now. Because I was on a time limit. Sorry for not reading that. I was literally on a time limit. I would have loved to have read that bit of dialogue. And destination. Could it truly be chosen one fondly? Good show, my friend. Why is it every bit as beautiful as I would have expected from the tale? And thrice as the size. Brave one has done it. This one cannot thank Brave one enough. Keeping chosen one out of hands of touched ones, Brave one has saved these ones. No, everyone in Eorzea from the thundery demise. Oh, let's not engage in hyperbole, friend Sylph. Chosen one or no, she is just as wee babe Sylph, after all. Foolish one has 4 eyes, yet not one of them sees. Has foolish one learned nothing from these one's paper stacks? From the moment chosen one emerges from cradle, chosen one holds the power of 1,000,000 of these ones. Power to command primal one with the ease by which walking ones draw breath. What does Far One think would happen if Chosen One's power fell into hands of Tetrons? Lord Rama would come down from the heavens, and Walking One's precious Gridania would go boom. A primal in Gridania? How frightful. Why? We really must do something about this. Does Four Eyes one need 4 ears as well? That is why this one sent Brave One in search of Chosen One. What matters is that Chosen One is safe now. Under these one's care, Chosen One will be raised in low solace, where Chosen One will know only peace and gentleness. If raised properly, Chosen One's great power will bring comfort to solace. Comfort and solace, not destruction. This one, all these ones, will see to that. But Brave One must be wary. These one's enemies will not give up so easily. Should Touch One's return for Chosen One, this one would ask for Brave One, say... Okay. Yeah, I did not read these at all when I did them on my main character. I just kind of blitzed through them. Thanalan... No, Lenosha. And we want to go to Outer Lenosha. Okay, now we head to the kobolds. Kobolds are this way. And straight down. No good Zoga's ambition. 789th Order Pikmin Gigu, not through imposing on your generosity. Is not through imposing on your generosity. Oh, adventurer, do honor me with your company for a moment. Yes, yes, let us speak for a while. You have been a absolute godsend to our order, a savior, a saint, a godsend. Our brows have been overflowing with ore since you arrived. Yes, yes, full of filled to the brim. At this pace, a moon from now, you may be speaking to Dairy Dream 788th Pikmin Kira. We shall be the butt of Kobold Society no more. No, no, never again. Keep the digging work, adventurer. Can a kobold get any more pathetic? Maybe if you get off your arse and help Wolf Mage once, he could dream a little bigger. But surely you know the old kobold saying, yes, yes. Slow and steady. Bah, enough of your blathering. Wolfmage, you come with me quickly. Why, you say? I'll tell you why. Camp Overlook is under attack by the nastiest order of kobolds I've ever laid eyes on, and that's not the least of it. Word is, they've got some newfangled weapon that got Commander Boladin and his men tearing their beards out. I'm off to join the defense. We can count on you as well, Wolfmage. A kobold attack? How terrifying. Frightful, horrifying, terrifying. What is that angered... What is it that angered them so? Yes, I wonder. Oop. By the way, this is the last class I have to get to 100 at all. So after that, I'll be doing side content for the most part until patch 8.0. There you go, Wolfmage. We drove the buggers off, but I fear the damage had already been done. Saw the kobold's weapon with my own eyes, I did. A right vicious breed of bombs that could blow a good-sized vessel out of the water. The sheer eight in the beastman's eye. The sheer 8 in the beastman's eyes got me wondering. Do you reckon this is somehow our fault, Wolfmage? The sooner we do start lending our strength to Kiku and its sorry lot Camp Overlook suffers its worst kobold assault in years. Call me mariner. Call it me mariner's intuition, but I'd wager a pirate's booty that Zoga is at the helm of all this. I must remain behind and tend to my comrades. I ask you, Wolfmage, return to Kiku and see if my suspicions are true. And back to Yigu. Get lost, you great losses your camp suffered? That is a pity, a shame, a crime, a pity. Good thing it was not us. Yes, we are lucky indeed. A new secret weapon. Such rumors have come our way before. Yes. One of our acolytes overheard Soga speaking of just such a thing. You should seek him out. Yes, you must go speak to Bago. And I warn you, he's an odd kobold. Curious, eccentric, odd. Oh, we've actually interacted with this guy during the quest. Bago has been waiting you, anticipating, waiting. Zoga's furnace is firing, and you seek Bago's aid. Yes, you do. Zoga's furnace spits out bombs of prodigious power, brilliant bombs, breathtaking, beautiful, brilliant, and Bago is an old friend of Zoga. Yes, old friends we are. But Bago will help you. Yes, he will. Why? Because Bago enjoys nothing more than watching things go kaboom. Kablam, kapow, kaboom. Haha, haha. Bago knows why the 13th Order knows the way to the 13th Order workshop deep in the bowels of Ogamaro. Yes, Bago knows of the hidden passage. Secret, secluded, hidden. The passage is guarded closely, guarded night and day. Yet Bago has friends in high places. Yes, he does. Bago will gather his lovelies, his beauties, his dears, his lovelies, his beauties, his dears, his lovelies. You will go ahead and to northern Iron Lake, seek out one Giza. Yes, you will. Last time someone woke Zoga from his beauty rest, he had the officer mine an entire ore vein with his fingernails. Yazen wouldn't want that to happen. Yarzen wouldn't want that to happen. Nah. Bago told me to expect Yozen. Zoga's workshop is on the other side of this exhaust pipe. Yozen will go quietly, silently, soundlessly, quietly, that sort of thing, and tell no one I opened the door for Yozen learning. Bago has come, and his lovelies with him. Yes, we have arrived, and yet what is this? Bago hears Zogo's lackeys scurrying about. Bago's lovelies are trembling with fear, shivering, shaking, trembling. What? This will not do. No, it will not. You must see to Zoga's men before we have our fun. Yes, you must. And boop, this way. This should be quick. There we go. Are you ready, my lovelies? Yes, you are. Take them and gently place them in the furnace. Sweetly, tenderly, gently. Then stand back, with haste. Bakums. Nothing like the smell of burnt-out furnace in the morning. Or was it the evening? Doesn't even matter. No, it does not. Bago can't bear to be parted with his lovelies any longer. His heart weeps, cries, sobs, weeps. Yes, we must leave this. Leave. We must leave as we came. That is a very red-hot furnace. I don't want to be near that. This is the way to the surface. Bago will return to his lovelies. Yes, he will. And back to the quest giver. Are my ears to be believed, adventurer? Zoga's furnace sputters, fizzles, smoke sputters. This is your and Bago's doing. Yes, it is. Wolf Mage, with their source of ammunition knocked out of commission, I reckon the 13th Order won't be coming back to wreak havoc on our camp overlook any time soon. But we only just begun to fight. I will not rest until Zoga and his lickspittles have been driven from Gamoro entirely. Who's with me? Kiku, have you got mad? Blind me, mad? BB, what a lovely surprise, a pleasure, a delight, a surprise. Who is this? No. This is my beloved BB. How I've pined to long to look upon your delicate whiskers, your dainty paws. Igu, you and your friends sabotage Zoga's prize furnace. Yes, you cannot fool me. No, I can see through your eyes. The girl's a sharp one. Zoga is on a rampage. A frenzy, a fury of frenzy, a rampage. He says he'll find the culprit and toss him into a vat of acid. He will kill you. Zoga. Yes, he will. But I'm too young to die. Yes, I am. Then you must abandon this madness and flee this place. Run, take flight, flee. Yes, I think I will. It was nice knowing you all. Goodbye, good luck, farewell. Are you out of your bloody mind? You've come this far, and you're just going to leave your comrades behind. Take one cowardly step, and I'll skewer you where you stand. Yes, of course, I will stand and do battle. Crush. Brawl battle. I can't. You have not changed a bit, Gigu. No, you are as weak and wishy-washy as ever. Can you not make up your mind? You are right, BB. Yes, you are right. I will fight. And then run. No, and run then fight. I've seen enough of this. Yes, I am through with you. Do what you want, and do it alone. Abandoned, unaccompanied, alone. Hey, baby. No, you mustn't go. Oh dear. I'm in trouble now. And one more, quest in 14, then we switch over to story time. And we go to Aleport. If my game would load. Hello. There we go. And now over to this way. And the Scarlet Bloodletter now needs a rock to sink the bloodthirsty ambitions of the coral tridents. The tides bring ill news, Shorewalker. It seems the coral tridents and their finless pets, the serpent reavers, are even now swarming another vessel off the coast of western Lenosha. But there is still time. We must not let them sink this ship as they did the last one. Should the tridents continue to agitate the waters with such ambition, the Shorewalkers' elders will surely bring their armies against us. The Shorewalker Wolf Mage, what is it? I need you to become a rock. The rock I spoke of when we first met. Board the trading vessel known as the Shallow as soon as you are able, and blunt the thirst of my foolhardy kin. The Sahadigan are comfortable with swimming long distances, but you have not the required physiology. You must speak with my son, Fa. The eldest he breeds are trained to carry those wounded in deep water skirmishes, but they will just as easily carry an uninjured warrior into battle. Eel beasts he breeds. Your sea beast steeds a waste. Okay. Clutch Father has told me of your needs. Eel Beast is the largest and swiftest creature in my stable, and should have you no difficulty in bearing you across the waves. Be sure you are prepared for heavy combat. Trollwalker, the coral tridents often bring their own sea beasts to battle. Ill-treated and foul-tempered brutes all, and I speak not of the serpent reavers, though the description may be apt. Are you ready to ride my eel beast to the shallow, finless one? Yep. If it will load. Please, take whatever you want. Just let me keep my insides on the inside. Eh? You don't work for those maw-sucking fishbacks. You're here to rescue me and my crew? Well then, I won't question how you reached us in the middle of the ocean without a vessel of your own. Ahem. This proud lady is the Sallow, and I'm her slightly less proud captain. We were, in fact, in the notable process of abandoning ship. If you truly wish to save our skins, then I would be much obliged if you were to stall the enemies on deck while my men continue to prepare the lifeboats. Stall them how, you ask? Try splitting some of their black blood and see if... Try spilling some of their black blood and see if that helps. Okay. This should be quick. Didn't have to kill them all, but I did. By the Navigator's nightshirt, you certainly are a force of nature. I was so focused on your deadly dance that I scarce noticed the lifeboats were in the water. As much as it pains me to lose my dear Sallow, losing my innards would be more painful still. Come, my brave lad, I can hear the tavern in Aleport calling my name. And over to here. Thank you for your aid, my stalwart friend. If you hadn't inexplicably appeared miles off from the coast without a sail in sight, I fear my crew and I would now be taking our final rest on the ocean bed, alongside the broken hull of my Sallow. I had but recently fitted the ship with lifeboats, and I'm full glad I did. 'Twas the sinking of that trading ship that not long past the prompted me to take such precautions. An awful business that. Tell me, how is an honest man meant to make a living when the trade routes are thus preyed upon? How can a mere merchant be expected to fight through a sea of slivering fishbacks? The ones that attacked us were so bold as to introduce themselves before clambering over the rails. The coral tridents, they said they were, and praised their leader as some manner of red-hued sea devil. A red-hued sea devil? Pray forgive my outburst. Storm Lieutenant Yuru Koguru at your service. Captain, is this and this is vital importance. Do you recall exactly which hue of the Sahagin used to describe their leader? It wouldn't happen to be scarlet, would it? Well, now that you mention it, I'm fairly certain it was scarlet. If it were crimson or sermine, I'm sure I would have remembered. A merchant's captain must keep abreast of such details that you understand. 12 above. The demon rises from the depths once more. Is something terribly amiss, Lieutenant? Some 15 years ago, there was a once-a-Hagen pirate of such cruelty, such depravity, that he plunged the entire region of western Lanosha into Gilbert's terror. The hands of this Southirst sailor would strike at the mere hint of his shadow on the waves. Truly, he was a monster that froze the hearts of men. Even the Knights of the Barracuda were powerless to halt this villain's rampage. So much delight did he take in the act of slaughter that the white coral necklace he wore was stained perpetually red with blood. Thus was the beastman whispered in the tavern room tales such as the Scarlet Devil. 'Tis been so long since that name's been uttered, I thought him perished of old age, but it appears the horrors live on. These are dark days, my friend. I must return to Camp Skull Valley and report this development to Commander Falkburn at once. Well, this sea devil fellow sounds awfully pleasant, doesn't he? Perhaps my losing my ship was not the most terrible fortune after all. I managed to save some things from the hole before we fled. I would be honored if you were to accept a small token of my gratitude. It is not, alas, a sack bulging with coin. You will, however, find no finer friends than these oranges our fending off illness on long sea voyages. Okay. And we head back to the Sahagin. And then after we turn in this quest, we will be switching to story time. Wolfmage, you have returned. My sprawling spawnlings have heard rumors of the Coral Tides camp that the crew of the Sallow escaped with the aid of an eel beast riding shorewalker. Well done. Though the ship was taken, the lives you saved will spare us much enmity. What is that you have there? You see little Notion oranges. I have seen the likes of these before. Fruit, yes? Picked from the land-growing trees. Clutchfather, what are those? They smell strange. Oranges? Do they taste as good as the sea cucumbers? They are a gift from our shorewalker friend. Be sure to thank him and share them evenly among your clutchmates. Thank you, shorewalker. Still so innocent, but I cannot shelter them from the world's harsh truths forever. What of you, Wolfmage? Have you any offspring? I imagine a warrior of your stature would have received many eggs from your matriarch, but you shorewalkers do not lay eggs, correct? There's much I am unfamiliar with concerning your kind, but there is also much of our people that you likely find mysterious. For instance, why have the coral trident suddenly become those who succeed in battle are vaunted among their kin, but with their strategic use of the serpent reavers, the tridents have achieved a growing number of victories. Now you tell me they boast a new leader. Are you certain of the name? This does not bode well for our plans at all. I did not expect the Scarlet Sea Devil to return. And with that, we are done with 14 for today. So I'm gonna close 14 and put it on a BRB screen to split the video. Just so I have a nice place to split it. And I'll be back momentarily.